Hello YouTube, it is Carrie for ProofWSLWorks. I am your Saturday vlogger, but it's not Saturday. Sorry guys, I have been really sick, and today is the first day that I feel human again. So now's the time to pop back on and do my video. So let's see what our topic is. Yay! Okay, so for the last topic, what it was what is quick and delicious and easy to eat right now. So I'm going to go over some of the foods that I prepare and that I have in my freezer and on my cupboard shelves, and the stuff that I eat. It's probably a little bit different than most people. Okay, so I do all of my, mostly all of my own cooking, and I do not eat meat. I do eat fish, and very often I will prepare fish, like get out a piece of fish and defrost it and put it in the toaster oven and broil, and really easy way to get some good protein in. So other stuff that I eat, this stuff right here, this is chana dal. This is also known as split black chickpeas. You can get them sort of in bulk amounts. You soak these overnight in water, and then I cook them up the next day with a bunch of spices in them. I do it sort of an Indian style, and then I do more spices, like more new cooked spices and oil on top, and then mix it all in, and it's awesome. I usually have some of that in the fridge at all times. Another thing that I have a lot of is I do my own pickled vegetables. So this is obviously a spicy pickled vegetable. So delicious as a snack, kind of like when you're feeling snacky and you know, spicy is my go-to thing. So then I am defrosting a whole bunch of stuff for the week so that I have stuff for meals. I do a lot of my cooking in bulk. Save them in these little takeaway trays. I get them from a restaurant supply place. So I have like a ton of these, and really easy way to make sure you always have something in the freezer that's, you know, homemade. So this I actually did at the end of the season. This has been I've been away for a few months, so this is a brassica risotto. When I make my risotto, I do it with mostly vegetable and a lot less rice. As you can see, this is done with like brassica leaves. So think stuff like kale, collard greens, that kind of thing. When you cook it down, like the original volume of those greens was huge compared to the amount of rice that's in there. Then what else do I have here? Oh, potato, cauliflower, and pea curry. So I've been doing a lot of Indian cooking recently, and it's almost like, I consider it more almost like having a carb side because of the potato, but you're cutting the amount of carbs down by adding the vegetable in there, so it actually comes up pretty good. So another item that I have here that I'm defrosting is a Thai red curry soup. So there's like a lot of spices in there, along with all kinds of different vegetables, cabbage, carrot, Asian eggplants, all kind of stuff like that. Very often when I reheat this, I'll add some broth in, and also if I want to amp up the protein in there, I can put in tofu. What else do I have here? Eggplant parmesan with tomato mousse. So this is actually, like I said, everything here I've made myself, so I know everything that's in here. I did these ones. They're going to have a higher protein content in them because the eggplant was actually cooked in a coating of egg. So the eggplants go in flour first, then they get dipped in the egg and go into the pan. They actually absorb less oil that way, and they're coated in egg, so that's lowering the fat of normally a fried piece of eggplant versus this one that's coated, and on top of that you're adding protein in. The tomato mousse was basically a tomato sauce that I made in a blender, and because of the oil that I put in, it whipped it up into sort of like a mousse, and so there's a lower density in the tomato, higher protein, and then the only other thing really in there is cheese. So the Parmesan cheese for the top, and so this is basically a pretty lean dish. This is a guilt-free version of eggplant Parmesan. Another item that I have here is shrimp stuffed with eggplant, or eggplant stuffed shrimp. No. Shrimp stuffed eggplant. Sorry about that. Yeah, I made a filling mixture with the minced shrimp and other fresh seasonings like cilantro and green onion. There might be a bit of egg in there as well. Maybe some panko. I can't remember what I put in there. And then that gets stuffed into the eggplant. That gets coated and then cooked in your pan. Not exactly the lowest calorie of all things, I suppose, but it's actually pretty good. There's not too much. I mean, an eggplant absorbs oil if you cook it in oil. So, but there's not too many open edges on these to absorb too much, so they're not that greasy. So that's pretty good. So another thing that I'll eat as a snack is something like this. I might grab some pumpkin seeds, or I do instant miso if I'm looking for like a quick fix, something salty and warm. You know, I'm a soup person. I like soup. So these ones are great. So each one of these, let me see. Nutrition is, so there's about 30 calories and 2 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar. So like pretty good. Like it's not the most super nutritious thing that you're going to eat, but if you're going to have a nice warm drink, instead of having tea, if you're sick of tea and you want something else, this is a good alternative, and you get a little bit of protein. Yay! So that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was useful to some people. Maybe give you some ideas that you haven't had before. I don't know. All right. See you later. Bye.